The destruction of Leo Stark and the rise of devious Dimitri. What is up, Salemites? Welcome back to the channel, your #1 safe haven for all things Days of Our Lives. If you are new here, grab your tier. In today's case, maybe a stiff Martinez. We have a lot of mess to clean up. Today, we are diving deep into the absolute wreckage that is Leo Stark's love life. Just when we thought our favorite bad boy had found a semblance of normalcy with Javi, everything has imploded. But wait, if you think Javi walking out is the end of the story, you clearly don't know the von Leuschners. I have a massive theory about what happens next involving Dimitri, a bottle of champagne, and a very lonely Leo Stark. Let's get into it. 1. The gaslighting of Leo Stark. Analysis of the Javi breakup. Let's talk about what just went down in the town square, because frankly, I am fuming. We saw Leo poor, desperate Leo literally begging Javi to just listen. And what does Javi do? He pushes him away. He physically and emotionally creates distance. Now, look, I'm the first person to admit that Leo Stark is a handful. He's a schemer, he's a gossip columnist, and he has a moral compass that points south more often than north. But in this specific dynamic, I am going to say it, Javi Hernandez is the villain here. Yes, I said it. Let's analyze the psychology of this breakup. Javi claims that Leo isn't serious enough. He calls Leo flighty. He says, "I decided you aren't serious about us, and that's that." Excuse me. Who makes a unilateral decision like that without a conversation? That is classic gaslighting behavior. Javi is projecting his own insecurities onto Leo. He wants a perfect, cookie-cutter husband, but he fell in love with Leo Stark. You cannot buy a tiger and then get mad when it doesn't purr like a house cat. And then, the audacity, the absolute nerve of this man. Javi stands there, tears streaming down his face, saying, "More than anything, I want to be your husband." Stop it. Just stop. If you wanted to be his husband, Javi, you wouldn't be handing back the ring. You wouldn't be running to Marlene Evans or saying to Patience and telling her, "Don't file the marriage certificate." That is an action of finality. You don't do that if you want to be married. You do that if you want to punish your partner. I have a theory that Javi never actually wanted the marriage. He wanted the idea of saving Leo. He wanted to be the good guy who tamed the bad boy. And the moment Leo showed a crack in the armor, the moment things got complicated, which they always do in Salem, Javi bailed. He's weak, folks. He is incredibly weak, and Leo is better off without him. But does Leo know that? Absolutely not. 2. Leo's spiraling self-hatred. This brings us to the most heartbreaking part of the recent episode. We saw Leo internalizing everything Javi threw at him. When Javi called him terrible and flighty, Leo didn't fight back. He nodded. He agreed. He said, "I'm a terrible person." This connects back to Leo's history. Think about his relationship with his mother, Diana Colville. Think about how he's always been the outcast, the lady whistleblower looking in from the outside. Deep down, Leo hates himself. He believes he is unlovable. So when Javith's seemingly nice guy confirms his worst fears, Leo collapses. He isn't mourning Javi, specifically. I'd argue he's mourning the opportunity to be normal. Javi represented a ticket to respectability. Losing that makes Leo feel like he is destined to be alone forever. And a lonely Leo Stark is a dangerous Leo Stark. But it also makes him a target. Also, we cannot ignore Gwen Rezek standing in the background. She saw everything. She heard the talk about the kiss. She saw the breakup. Why is she there? Is she concerned? Or is she calculating? Gwen and Leo have a frenemy dynamic that is unmatched, but right now, Gwen is likely seeing an opportunity. However, I don't think Gwen is the one Leo needs to worry about right now. 3. Enter Dimitri the Predator in the shadows. Here is where my main theory for the upcoming episodes comes into play. We know Dimitri von Leuschner is still in the picture. We know the inheritance mess is a major plot point. With Javi out of the picture, Leo is emotionally raw. He is walking around Salem with a giant "kick me" sign on his back. He is going to be looking for comfort, for validation, for anyone to tell him he's pretty and worth something. And who is waiting in the wings? Dimitri. Now, let's look at this from Dimitri's perspective. Dimitri is cunning. He is a von Leuschner. He needs things to go his way to secure his fortune and his safety. Leo has always been a loose end, but also a potential asset. Here is my prediction. Dimitri is going to weaponize Leo's heartbreak. Leo is at the hotel bar, or maybe drowning his sorrows at the pub. He's 3 drinks in, mascara running, crying about how Javi was the one. Dimitri slides onto the bar stool next to him. He doesn't mock him. He doesn't laugh. Instead, Dimitri plays the role of the unexpected savior. He'll say things like, "Javi never appreciated your brilliance, Leo, or you are too much for a simple man like him to handle. You need someone who understands complexity. See what I did there? Flattery. Validation. It's the oldest trick in the book." Dimitri will mirror Leo's pain. He might even fabricate his own loneliness. He'll say, "I'm so lonely too, Leo. Everyone judges us. We are the villains of this town. No one understands us but us." 4. The seduction deception the trick. This is where things are going to get scandalous and, frankly, a little dark. The prompt and the spoilers suggest Dimitri will trick Leo into sleeping with him. But why? Is it just lust? No. In Days of Our Lives, sex is never just sex. It is power. I believe Dimitri will use this vulnerability to compromise Leo. Maybe he needs blackmail material to ensure Leo keeps his mouth shut about a secret. Maybe he needs to prove to someone else that he's moved on. Or, perhaps, it's a twisted way of binding Leo to him permanently. If they sleep together, the dynamic shifts instantly. Leo loses the moral high ground. If Javi ever tries to come back, Leo has cheated or moved on too fast, validating Javi's insults. Dimitri gains control. Leo will feel shame. He will wake up the next morning, hungover, realizing he just slept with the enemy, or at least, the most chaotic element in his life. Leo might confuse this sex with intimacy. Because he is so starved for affection, he might latch onto Dimitri, thinking, "Well, Dimitri is the only one who wants me." This is a classic predatory tactic. He knows Leo is desperate for connection. By offering his bed, Dimitri isn't offering love, he's offering a cage. And Leo, blinded by tears and vodka, is going to walk right into it. 5. The morning after fallout. Let's fast forward to the hypothetical morning after. This is where the drama hits the fan. Leo wakes up. The realization hits him. He's in Dimitri's bed. Panic sets in. He's not over Javi, not even close. This was a rebound of catastrophic proportions. But look at Dimitri. Is he smug? Is he cold? Or does he keep playing the game? I think Dimitri will double down. He might say, "Why leave, Leo? We make a good team. Javi abandoned you. I'm right here." This sets up a brilliant, toxic new chapter for Leo. We are moving from the trying to be good era of Leo back to the bad boy power couple era. And honestly, as much as I feel bad for Leo's broken heart, a chaotic Leo partnered with a manipulative Dimitri is television gold. Javi wanted a husband. Dimitri wants a partner in crime, literal crime. And Leo just wants to be loved. The tragedy is that he's going to trade a boring, judgmental love Javi for a dangerous, manipulative obsession Dimitri. 6. Conclusion and call to action. So, to summarize, Javi is a hypocrite who abandoned Leo when things got tough. Leo is currently a self-loathing mess. And Dimitri is the shark circling the water, ready to comfort Leo right into a terrible decision that will likely haunt him for months. What do you guys think? Is Javi right to leave, or is he being cruel? And do you think Leo will fall for Dimitri's charm, or will he realize he's being played before it's too late? Let me know your theories in the comments below. I read every single one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a spoiler. Until next time, keep your eyes on the hourglass.